A very good day to you people. My name is Mohit, and guys, today I'm going to teach you how to play sounds in your Flash projects. Okay, so let's understand the sound class in Flash and ActionScript 3. Guys, I've been teaching for a long time now, and this is one subject that is not pretty clear in the minds of most of my students, and they come back to me again and again. Not that I don't teach them well, but this is one subject that actually gathers a lot of confusion, that needs a lot of clarity, and is widely misunderstood or not quite understood. So guys, this is a tutorial, an attempt to make things clear. I'll really make it very simple for you guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play two sounds. One I'll be pulling out from the Flash library. Let's do that. So window, common libraries, sounds, and then I want to get in a sound that has rain, a weather ambience, heavy rain sound. So I'm going to pull that sound out and drop it in the library, guys. Okay, close it up. The other sound that I want to play is I'm going to import from the desktop. There's a folder out there, and inside that folder I have this soothing music. And okay, so the first sound was right inside the Flash interface. The second sound was lying outside, was an external asset, guys. Both the sounds are MP3 sounds, guys. I think the rain sound is too. Yes, it is. Cool. So guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play both these sounds using only ActionScript 3. Give me a minute. Right, so although I can just drag and drop the sound out here on the stage, but I'll be using only ActionScript 3 to play both the sounds, and then I'll be stopping both the sounds together. Let's see how this could be done. Right, okay guys, the first thing that I need to do is I need to do something which is called the AS linkage or ActionScript 3 linkage before I can actually use it through the ActionScript. So for the first sound, I'm going to say a right click, say properties, select the ActionScript tab, guys. This is because I'm using Flash 5.5. It may be slightly different in the version 5. Okay, I'm going to check export for ActionScript, and then I'm going to say I need to give a class name. Okay, so I'm going to say music out here, and then I'm going to say OK, and ignore the warning, say OK once again, and the AS linkage is complete, guys. The AS linkage is now complete. Cool. I need to follow the same procedure for the other sound, the weather ambience, heavy rain downpour. Right click, say properties, select the ActionScript button, export for ActionScript, and let me just call it rain. Let's keep things very simple. Let's say OK, ignore the warning. Okay, now guys, what's happened for both the MP3 sounds, the music and the rain, the AS linkage is complete. Cool. Now I can actually dig inside my actions panel and start coding. Okay guys, I have layer 1 where I have this text, and the other layer is AS3 layer. That's where I'll be coding. So I'm gonna say right click out there, and let's start scripting, guys. Let's start using ActionScript 3, the programming language that powers Flash. So it's pretty simple, guys. The first thing that I need to do is I need to use the key name var, because I need to define a variable that'll be holding the sound. So I'm going to say var, and then I'm going to say let's say sound 1, and make it equal to new music. Okay, parent semicolon. So if you remember, music was the class name for the first sound and rain for the second sound. So just by saying variable sound 1 is equal to new music, now the variable sound 1 is holding the soothing music. But if I test it now, it will not play, guys. It's just the variable is just holding the sound, but that doesn't mean it'll play it. So to play the sound, you need to use the play method. So I need to say sound 1 dot play, parent semicolon. Test it now, and the music should play. So the soothing music, guys, is playing now. Pretty cool. What if I want to play but not from the very beginning? Let's say after 1 second, all I need to say is I need to pass in 1000 milliseconds. Now it'll leave the first second and then it'll start playing. So control enter to test. So it left the first second, guys. So it did not play from the very beginning. What if I need to loop it twice? All I need to say is a comma and a 2 out here. So the first argument was the starting point, the second argument is the number of loops. A control enter to test. This is loop number 1, guys. And that's loop number 2. Right. Let me say I wish to play it only from the very beginning. Loop it twice, but I would want it at a specific volume and panning only. Let me pass in a variable, my volume, that I need to define. Okay, so let's see how I can actually control the volume, intensity and the panning. What I need to do is I need to create yet another variable, and this time let me call it my volume, and of the type sound transform, guys, and make it equal to new sound transform, a parent semicolon. So this new variable, my volume, will hold the volume and also how things will be panning. So whether the left speaker will play all the sounds, the right speaker will play all the sounds, you know, the music. So I'm gonna say my volume dot volume. So using the volume property, guys, I can pass in a number between 0 and 1, or a fraction between 0 and 1, and that will decide what should be the volume intensity. So if I say I need the volume to be at a 50%, that is the way I'll write it. So let me do a control enter on the keyboard, guys. Let's test it out. And guys, as you can hear that the sound is playing only at 50% intensity. Cool. Also, what if I just wish that the sound should play only from the right speaker and not the left speaker at all? I can use the dot pan property. I can say my volume dot pan and then make it equal to 1. Now that's the sound coming only from the right volume, not the left. The left will be completely dead, guys. Let's test it out. Control enter on the keyboard. Alright, I made a small typo out here. That's volume. Right, test it again. So guys, I'm sure most of you can actually hear the sound coming only from the right channel, not the left channel. Cool. And if it were -1, it would mean only the left channel, or the left speaker, the left headphone. Right. And obviously if it were 0, which is the default, that would be bang in the center, so both the sleeves, you know, speakers would play it. Correct. But do I actually need these 2 lines of script? Actually not. I can just comment them out like this, and I can pass these 2 arguments straight out here in the brackets. I can say a 0.5 out here, I can say a comma, and then I can pass the panning out here. Let's say the default 0, and if I test it, things are just as good, guys. Cool. Let me then adjust the volume to full blast. Let me make it 1. Let me keep things at default. So the volume at 1 and the panning at 0. That's the default, guys. Right. Now that we know how to play sounds, guys, let me play the other sound as well. So let me create yet another variable sound 2, and make it equal to new rain. Okay. Right. And to play the other sound, what I need to do is I need to, instead of saying sound 1 dot play, I need to say sound 2 dot play, and everything else remains just the same. Do a control enter on my keyboard and test it out. I'm sure, guys, you can hear both the sounds, the heavy rain downpour sound, the soothing music sound, and of course my sound as well, the third sound. Right. And they should do a 2, you know, they should loop twice. So the first sound has actually finished its looping. The second sound is a longer one, guys, that goes on and on now. Right. So guys, uh, we have learned how to import sounds as an external asset, put it in the library, play it. We also learned that Windows, the Flash has a sounds library. I can pull sounds from there, I can play it. And I also learned how to manipulate the volume. I also learned how to loop the sounds, how to start the sound from the very beginning or from the middle of the track. Okay, now let's see, what if multiple sounds are playing and I need to let's say two sounds are playing and I need to stop them both together. Yes, we have a method here. So I can say sound mixer, beg your pardon, it should be a capital S out here. So sound mixer dot stop all, a parent semicolon, and both the sounds should stop together. A control enter to test it. So guys, neither the sound 1 or the sound 2 play now. So we have used the stop all method, sound mixer dot stop all parent semicolon, and both the sounds don't play. Usually this sound mixer dot stop all should be used in conjunction with a button which will have an event listener. So you click on the button and the sound stop. Anyways guys, so this was a small and a basic tutorial on playing sounds in your Flash projects. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something from it, guys. I'll see you very soon. You have a good time. Bye bye. Peace.